Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100. Mbappe! Shot could be on. Oh, sweet feet. He's found some space. They've got to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. El-Shaarawy. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Rashford. Havertz. Rashford. Picked out brilliant shapes to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, here's a chance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Up for a header. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk pokes it out wide. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe, great chance! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Besiktas with the corner, they're first. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. El-Shaarawy.
Son Heung-min, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Robertson. Oh, super find. That's tidy. It's a good foot in there. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rashford. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Vinicius Junior. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well timed, excellent interception. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Rashford. It's Rashford! Vinicius Junior. They've won a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Dijk does well to get it back. That is Conte. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, played right into his path. In with the challenge. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Rodri. Great hit! Great effort, but no way through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared without complication. And they win it back again. Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Robertson. Vinicius Junior. That is Conte. For Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Rashford. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Schneider cuts it out. Son Heung-min. That's a decent clearance. Conte. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's got a side of goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Schneider. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Son Heung-min. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Nicely weighted ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Looks for the finish. It's a loose ball. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Good spot, he's seen the run. And now they can clear their lines. That's a little off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Messi. Oh, not quite. El Shaarawy! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Besiktas showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources.
Wow! And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, they can break here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi, and he's... And Messi! Messi! From another planet! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Robertson. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Rashford picking up the Man of the Match award, and those... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Son Heung-min. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rashford taking charge of the dead ball. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Played out to the right. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kimmich. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rashford, he's had a shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And Dijk can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Nicked it back promptly. And that could set him on his way. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's not going to reach. Neither side yet able to find the net. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Besiktas really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Kimmich. Beckenbauer. And it's Rashford. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he thumps it clear. Havertz. Rashford.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mohamed Salah. Messi. Salah. Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Mbappe. And it's Messi. Out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He has found the big chance! Oh, that was venomous. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Can he finish? Kimmich. Rodri. Kimmich. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, nice interception. And it's played forward. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Played out to the right. Neuer is there and he can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Please watch the screen for train departure times from all
The
local
midway
major
point of the
stations.
game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
And in cruising half, it's El Shaarawy! They've got to be quick to recover this.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van Dijk cuts it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Son Heung-min. And he's there to clear it.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind.
El Shaarawy! That's another chance! Oh, extraordinary.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
Substitution for Besiktas.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 8, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
Joshua Kimmich.
And it's Fernando Torres. Well read. The danger is averted. And Torres! That's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vinicius Junior.
The attendance for this match
Vinicius
was
Junior going face to face with his great rival. Endrick gets into a good position. McAllister. Great hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Has a go! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's a little off target. Chance here to counter. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves.
Tries a shot! Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Havertz is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, there's a Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught napping! Beckenbauer. No, it's not getting there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's El Shaarawy. Hakimi.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. McAllister.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here. Good read, needed to be. Rashford. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Bellingham. Now it's Torres. It's El Shaarawy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
El Shaarawy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Havertz.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Played through for the wide man. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Rashford goes on a charge down the left. No, that's been intercepted. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes,
Please
there is
take
some
all
tidying up to
documents
do,
located by
but
the
some real
entrance
promise
gate.
too.
Thank you very much.
minutes.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus. In unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's hit it long. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is ended up in no man's land. Guti, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well timed, excellent interception. Played back in. No, that's been intercepted. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rashford. Guti gets a foot in here. Haaland! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Now it's Rashford.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Kind of.
Haaland! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. Guti. And he's had a hit. He's done very well to get to that.
Guti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Pedri. Now it's Havertz. Now who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer. There it's El Shaarawy! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Santos really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gnabry. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Santos applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, this is a great position. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out to the left flank. Played out to the right. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pass somewhat off target. And that's gone loose. Pedri. Pedri is fouled. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's onto this. Haaland. Guti. And we've reached half-time. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. Al-Sharawi. It's a really well-measured ball. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rodri. Rashford. Gnabry. Conte. Hernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a throw-in. Havertz. And here's Rashford. Gnabry. Now it's Kante. That was good alertness. And it's Guti. Rashford. Can he latch on to this? Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Haaland. Foot in. Rodri. That's been cut out, well played. And he was quick to react. And there's green grass ahead of him. White gets across to intercept that. Back into the middle. Hakimi tries to clear. And it's Conte. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
It's Rashford!
Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3. El dorsal
So,
2.
time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both
7.
sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos.
Well, this is what we've been waiting
El
for.
dorsal 13.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a look and has a go. It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's played where? He wasn't that far away.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Great hit! Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
And no, that was never going to make it. And it's played forward. Hakimi. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Hits one! In he goes again. Seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, not quite. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Valverde, that's a sharp pass, played back in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Darren Fletcher.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Messi. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Quality ball. Hakimi. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rashford voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle, and here we go. And that's a good ball. It could be in here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for the run. No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Is good alertness.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Nunez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Big chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure. And here's a chance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckenbauer. Vardiol.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Haaland does well to get it back. No way through. Messi. Chance here to counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He can get that clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the pass is intercepted, and it's Rashford.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. So it's down to business here. Le Normand tries to clear. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pedri. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Al-Sharawi. And here's Messi. Hakimi. Here it comes. And that should be the keeper's. Now that's well seen too. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Great hit! Now who's going to be first to this? There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's El-Shaarawy. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rodri. Works it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a throw. And he's managed to get free. Pedri! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there. That's going in strongly.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Rashford. And it's Batistuta. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nicked it back promptly. Still goalless at the moment. Bebeto. Now it's Pedri. He's found a way through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Son Heung-min. He can run onto that. It's Rashford! That has been knocked clear. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Taken back almost at once. And here's Messi. El-Shaarawy. Pedri. Stood up well to him there. And here's Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pedri. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Great chance! And one more try! He can get that clear. Son Heung-min. And that was very necessary. And it's Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He was alert to it. Messi. It's a sweet ball, that. And here's Patty's chance! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
Big chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
In with the challenge. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's been caught on it. It's fallen kindly here. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pedri. Out to the right. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that's well spotted. Aim forwards. Rafinha. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a nicely measured pass. And that has been clubbed away. But they've got it again. And here's Batistuta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. That has been cut short. He has found a way through. Getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pedri, Van der Vaart, and here's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Wan-Bissaka cuts it out. Chouameni, Beckenbauer threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Bebeto. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. 75 minutes played.
On the field.
Oh, that's a clever... Oh, they could be caught out here.
Number 14. Di Maria.
Looking for options for movement. Di Maria. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Has a go! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Di Maria is in a really good position out wide. He is through here! That's good defending, very good defending. Van der Vaart. He's tried one! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Van der Vaart should really have closed the game out then, and this could...
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
It appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Coming on the field is number 10, Jebrova.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Spread neatly. Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Kubo. Aims beyond the defence.
There will be 3
And the
minutes
number on the
added
board
time.
is 3. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's El Shaarawy. Kubo in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the... Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Bebeto appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Substitution on the
Yeah,
field.
maybe a touch of cramp,
Number
Peter.
7,
Hopefully nothing more
Bebeto.
serious than that.
He's got to
Coming on
continue, it
replace
seems,
him
albeit
is
a little gingerly.
Number 21, David Villa.
He could be in here. Bastoni gets over it. And that is that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So that's got things underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Well, that pass isn't the best. There's the hit! Messi. Mbappe. Messi. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that is expertly dealt with. Havertz got a long way forward to join the attack. He's got away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rashford. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, it's come loose. It's gone for a throw-in. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Delivers the ball. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Neymar. That's a little off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rashford gets into some space. Very nicely done. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Messi. And Messi! No, not quite.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That is a great pick out. And through to the goalkeeper. Back into the middle. Rashford. Rashford! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez, not the most accurate pass. That's a sharp pass. Tries a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Fenerbahce look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. And the shot! Oh, another save.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And they win it back again. Lovely feet. He rises! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Terrible error, duly punished. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to do...
Mbappe! Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's looking wide, and that's gone loose. El-Shaarawy! Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added
Hakimi
time.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the whistle goes for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Koundé, oh, easy pickings there. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Kimmich. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe. And he's heaved it away. Nicely spread. Played back in. Back into the middle. Chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Musiala.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Fenerbahce appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The
So we've reached the
attendance
hour mark.
was 72,306.
That has been cut short. Musiala. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Big chance! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So is this the start of a comeback? Gets his pass away. Son Heung-min. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? It could be in. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi plays it short. Neymar! In he goes again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fenerbahce have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That was travelling. Great ball if he can get there. it'll be a throw-in. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, this is a great position. And that has been clubbed away. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's in on goal. Well read. And the danger is averted. Some really good ball movement. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bruno Fernandes. The normal. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Messi. And Dijk tries to clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's Kimmich. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Rashford. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neuer.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. That's been cut out. Well played. Musiala. No, that's been intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. And he's intervened well there.
2 minutes added time.
Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Neuer. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And they've got rid. Kimmich could try cutting inside here. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Maradona. That'll be a throw-in. White. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who wants... Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
White. Now it's Maradona. He's got away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Has a go! Oh, it's come loose. That is lovely. That is good strength. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maradona. Now the finish! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say, but
He's had a shot! There it is!
Trabzonspor clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Adams. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior stood up well to him there. And it's Son Heung-min. The ball's gone astray. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shifted upfield. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's looking for the runner here. No, that's been intercepted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neuer punts it upfield. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rashford in acres of space out wide. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. The normal quality ball. Son Heung-min. White. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And the shot! Rashford. Son Heung-min. Hakimi. Oh, and he's through the middle. The ball has bounced loose now. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Vinicius Junior. Ronaldo is onto this. Pinches it off him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Played towards the other side. That is a great pick out. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maradona. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Always onto this. He's picked his way through. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose, straight hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Barcelona coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by one.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Havertz cuts out the pass, gets his pass away.
Trabzonspor have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
Hits one! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try. Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to...
Up he goes! That has not gone well. Well, they could break here. Del Piero takes control of it, and he's on the move. Oh, that's well spotted. Out to the left it goes.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
It's Rashford. He is through here. Son Heung-min is in a really good position out wide. El Shaarawy. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the...
Oh, shooting chance! And he can clear it away.
Trobs on spore, showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach. Oh, Sharawi! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 6.
So the lead now is 2.
Number 9.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Number 18.
Back into the middle.
Daniel Van Buiten.
Messi,
Number
can he
20.
finish?
Shevchenko. Substitutions taking
Barcelona
place.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's El Shaarawy. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nicked it back promptly. Del Piero. He has found the way through. And Del Piero! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Karat Keller. Number 2.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Coming on the field. Number 5.
Havertz.
Neymar.
Where?
Number 15.
Havertz.
Didier Drogba.
He's certainly onside here. Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, it's been chance for the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Decent progress down the left.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well, he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he put it away? They've scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution. Trabzonspor playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Pass is just off target. Kubo. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evident. And now the hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Has been indicated.
Kubo. That's a good run he's making there. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. No way through. And the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Oh, it's an belts one into the arms of the goalkeeper. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Rashford.
Oh, really well played.
Nice interception, well timed. Shapes to shoot! And that will be the final act. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. El Shaarawy, Messi, very nicely done. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
El Shaarawy finds himself offside. Inter Milan making an early change here.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Speculative strike. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rashford. Son Heung-min. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Long ball looking to counter. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he has been fouled there. Fernando Torres. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
just a whisker away.
Fernando
Torres! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Inter! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things...
Belts one! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rashford. Oh, sweet feet. Barcola.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, just now the finish! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The Fry kept his eye on it and he's there. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike.
It's Rashford! Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Szoboszlai, pass somewhat off target. Havertz, Messi. Barcola, given the lift of his goal. He is through here. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Rashford. Now that's well seen too. Rashford. The Fry deals with that comfortably. Rashford, Son Heung-min. And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. And he's surging through. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And somehow it stayed out. Hakimi. Amrabat. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Gets his pass away. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Havertz. And here's Rashford. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Rashford, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Messi. He's played him through. Cleared without hesitation. Pedri! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Pedri brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Son Heung-min. El-Shaarawy. He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Havertz spots it and intercepts. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. He's gone for goal. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Soboslai! And it's come back out to him. Harmlessly behind. Oh, super find. That's a little off target. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent hit! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Amrabat is the team's great visionary. And Dijk with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both
7.
sides then taking this
El
chance
dorsal
to
3.
turn to their benches.
El dorsal 2. El dorsal 11. Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10. El dorsal 13. El
Well, now it's a
dorsal
race for the
4,
ball.
El dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Amrabat.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's intervened well there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that's a fine interception. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's El Shaarawy. That's an excellent interception. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Quality ball. Kubo.
There they go, hunting again.
Araujo wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. That is well! Now, that's another chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. That's a decent clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rashford claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Foden. Great ball if he can get there. And he's on his way! That has not gone well.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely intercepted. Foden. And it's Fernando Torres. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's gone forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Messi.
When it's delivered early like that...
Decent hit! Cleared without complication. Messi. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Son Heung-min. He's in plenty of space here. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And reclaimed it in a trice. Davis. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Foden. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fenerbahce are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Got a shot away! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another.
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
He won't be happy with that one. He's looking to set free a runner. Back in possession and ready to go. Has a shot! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in response...
It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the pass is intercepted.
Fernando Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, not quite. And he's there to belt it away.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Son Heung-min! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are already promptly back underway. Hakimi getting this one clear. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Van Dijk promptly onto that. And that is that. Messi. And here's Foden.
Fernando Torres.
Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Foden, who's looking wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Messi! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So all square and not for the great hit! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. That pass has been well intercepted. Keeper's ball.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Kimmich fiddles it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Goalkeeper's ball. Now it's Torres. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, great ball. He's got the shot away. A real chance and a real let-off.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So, time for
3.
changes
El
on
dorsal
both sides,
2.
actually.
El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13. El dorsal 4. El dorsal 10.
Kimi.
Cambio de jugadores.
That's a nicely measured pass. That's an excellent interception. Oh, shot. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Davis. And it's Iwobi. Nacho cuts out the pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's a pretty loose pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Davis. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have... Can he put it away? And they've got rid. Barcola. He's shifting through the gears here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Soboslai, great chance! And it's come back out to him. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 14.
Soboslai. That pass isn't the best. Davis is flagged offside.
Fenerbahce need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, that's a key interception. Soboslai. That has been slung wide. Soboslai. Van Dijk. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Where? Defending of the desperate variety. 4 extra minutes added on. It's El Shaarawy! Oh, what has happened here? That's good play. And that will be it. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. He's in space and looking for options. Rashford with the cross. Could move up a gear here. Havertz kept his eye on it and he's there. Oh no, what has happened here? Upamecano did well to stay calm there. Hakimi kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. That looks a cracking ball. Great ball if he can get there. Havertz deals with that. He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He's looking to set free a runner. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Rashford.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, red, nice interception. Ljungberg. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. That pass has been well intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable... Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Havertz can get it clear. Out for a throw. Rashford. And he's intervened well there. Oh, perfectly met. Mbappe! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
El Shaarawy. Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Rashford. Ruben Dias.
Proves too strong. Amrabat. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Rashford.
And they've got a throw. Havertz. Havertz plays it in. And the keeper beats it away.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Rashford. He's got away. Vinicius Junior. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The pass has gone astray. That has not gone well. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free.
There will be
The
1
movement
minute
is
added
slick,
time.
the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Al-Sharawi. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's Al-Sharawi! Oh, he's really drilled it. Hakimi, looking for options for movement. Ljungberg. No, that's been intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Good spot, he's seen the run. Back into the middle. This is promising. Can he finish? Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a good run down the right, and it's Neymar. That's a shade optimistic. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hakimi. Interesting ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Now it's El Shaarawy. And he was alert to it. Nicely aimed pass. Ljungberg.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played back in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe is shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Into the lead once more! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 23.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. But will they?
Number 18. Darwin Núñez.
And it's played
Number
forward.
6, Sterling. Number 20, Nico
Conte.
Williams. Number 3,
Williams.
Wilshere.
He is through here.
Substitutions taking
Oh,
place.
he couldn't quite make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this. That's an excellent interception. And the shot! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Oh, Pete.
Has a goal! Oh, it's come loose. And here comes the corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. All hands on deck for this one.
Substitution.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Deep into stoppage time. That's been cut out, well played. Sterling. He's through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Darwin.
Pretty robust defending.
Bakula! Loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to... And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Hakimi calmly anticipates. And now they can clear their lines. Beckenbauer. Messi. He's beaten the last man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Pedri making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
El Shaarawy. Now it's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get great hits! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. That's a throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's found him in space. And he can clear it away. Kimmich. Messi. Can he get it through? Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that's been intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. Hakimi. And here's Messi. Kimmich. Fires from distance. Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Decent hit! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He has found the way through. And that was very necessary. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland, driving on and making good progress. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Havertz. It's Pedri. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looks for the finish! Min. And they're quick to get it back. Pressing high and with purpose. He's found the way through. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Al-Kubasi clears it away. Rashford has it in a wide position. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Messi. And through to the goalkeeper. Just eases him off the ball.
2 minutos de descuento.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's a throw-in. Oh, that was vital. And he's let fly. The ball's gone astray. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. There's the whistle for half-time. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mbappe, and here's Messi. Haaland driving forwards. Mbappe has a shot! Just a fraction high.
Beckenbauer nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Over to the left. And the shot's on here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe.
Cambio de jugadores.
Rodri. Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. That has ended up in no man's land. That is a great pick out. Oh, great chance! There's the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Galatasaray go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Deftly away.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's an inviting ball. Hakimi. It's a good spell of possession, this. That pass has been well intercepted.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 3.
Gets his pass away.
El dorsal
Kimmich
2,
gets across to
el
intercept
dorsal
that.
16.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 9.
Araujo. He's picked his way through. Messi. Shot a goal! He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And they've got rid. Vinicius Junior. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Rashford. Messi.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rashford gets into a good position. Good steal, he just read it. Havertz. And it's Rashford. Played into space out wide. Saliba with the clearance. Where?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Nice interception, well timed. There's the hit! He's got it all! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Messi, será reemplazado por el dorsal 14.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Alexander-Arnold. He's through here. Beckenbauer. Now the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Galatasaray take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
The final seconds now. Saliba is there to clear. He's looking to set free a runner. Havertz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at...